KTN.
Now, as the Kenya Revenue Authority moves towards real-time invoice validation, the old way of monthly tax filing is gone, and the transition to digital taxation is hitting Kenya's manufacturing sector. Today, the Kenya Association of Manufacturers and Digitax convened a seminar in Nairobi to address the operational problem of eTIMS compliance. Now, for manufacturers, a single missing digital invoice could lead to the rejection of billions in input tax claims and trigger massive penalties.
Digital tax administration streamlines tax compliance in the sense that a manufacturer, for example, can have visibility on their tax obligation just because there's granular information on the invoices being generated. At the same time, it helps them have more certainty on the taxes that are being paid. So in a way, it does help them with actually having predictable information in terms of their VAT obligation at any given point in time. Where the challenge might come in is with informal suppliers. What this means for startups is that from the very beginning or the onset, they basically need to consider what tax compliance looks like for them. So make sure that at the point of incorporating, the right sort of tax categories are selected as they invoice their customers. The right tax code is assigned to the service or good that they're offering, and then ensuring that they also have appropriate bookkeeping in place and tax specialists that they work with, because scrutiny is going to affect all of us, not just the large enterprises, but the micro enterprises and the startups that will come up in this economy. Rather, one thing to note is that Kenya is largely an informal marketplace or economy, and the reluctance we've seen from our perspective, or rather from a Digitax perspective, is the lack of awareness, and sometimes even the lack of how to actually use the technology tools to generate those tax compliant invoices.
Right, with that, we've come to the end of this edition of Business Prime. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Have a wonderful night.